Well, we're back at it again. I can't leave this truck alone. I got a 7-pin plug that also has a 4-pin plug running off of it. And then on the other end, you connect your 4-pin, and you got all your wires for your brake controller. It's not too many wires. It's just the blue, the black, the yellow, and that white one's the ground. So here's the paperwork on it. Your white one's a ground, your blue is for your brake, your black is for the battery, and the yellow is for the reverse. It's the wires that connect to your reverse lights if your trailer has a reverse. This one will just go to your battery as a power source, and this one, the blue, like I said, brake, it should go to your brake controller. This is the unit here. This is the mounting point. This is the mount that they give you, and an extra mount for your 4-pin, so you can keep your 4-pin, and now we're just adding a 7-pin. And this metal part is like a clamping. It's used as a clamping device to hold this 4-pin in place, like I have right here. There's 2 little screws they give you, and then these 2 holes mount up on one of these, so it's right next to it. So what we're looking at here is we have a steel bumper. We don't have the plastic one. I kind of wanted to drill a big hole and recess it in, but there's a little bit of an issue, and there probably will be an issue even if you got a plastic bumper. Maybe not, because you have your frame back here, and as you can see, it's sticking out. It won't let it go all the way in. So the next best thing I'm going to do is mount it from the frame right here. It's going to hang down about that far. Now, so what we have to do is to get a good fresh drill and mark your holes and drill the 2 holes. Now here's the hardware they give you, but I doubt this is going to thread into the holes that we drill into the steel. So I'm going to show you what kind of bolts I use, or what kind of screws I use. I'm not going to use any of these. We'll get to that part next. Let's go ahead and start drilling. Got it. Had to get some different size screws. Now we can drive it in there. Works great. That's what they are, just little self tappers that have a drill bit on the end. And they hold really good. That's that. Now you have this part. You want to have the flap. See how it's got that hook right here? That hooks the top of your plug whenever you put it in, so you want it to open that way. You don't want it like that upside down. And then you got your FJ plug right up here. It's the original one that came with the truck. Got the one they gave you. All you gotta do is plug that one in. Just like so. It's plugged in. And then, like I said, you have your wires for your, I think one's for your reverse power and then one's for your brake controller if you're actually gonna want to use brakes for your 7-pin. You can still use this without having a brake controller or any of these wires up. It just allows it to plug in and still get the lights. So we pretty much have power, which is pretty cool. So I'll see it's plugged in there where the stock OEM plug is. I'm gonna hook up this ground wire same way, just drill a hole and screw it in. And also what I did with this plug, since I'm really not using this to haul a trailer that has brakes for a long term, but just in case I need to go for a short run, like 30 minutes or an hour down the road to pick up a trailer I'll be able to plug in, I'm really not interested in using brakes or a brake trailer on such a small SUV. These wires are just going to be there, but just in case I ever want to hook them up, I wrote it down right there. And that's about it, man. Get it wired in. There's the ground wire right there, and that goes to the plug, so I figure that needs to be screwed in. And that's what it looks like. Pretty nice, pretty nice. But now looking out the back, it's pretty good. Let's see, can we open this all the way? Mostly, yeah. Yep, most of the way. Should be alright. Yep. And then if you haul in another kind of trailer, 4-pin. I gotta tighten up these bolts, but yeah, you got your 4-pin and you got your 7-pin. And that's it. Hope you like the video. Subscribe and like.